Good morning students, welcome back. Lesson 5 Module 1 Say's Law of Market. Say's Law of Market is the name of the topic. In this topic we have to discuss Say's Law of Market in a barter economy and in a money economy, then diagram and in its explanation and the criticism on Say's Law. So one by one we will start. Say's Law of Market. J.B. Say, the French economist, stated the law in a systematic form in 1803. Say's law states that supply creates its own demand. This means that the production of goods and services will generate enough income and expenditure to demand whatever is produced. There will be no deficiency of demand. So, there cannot be overproduction or unemployment on account of excess supply of goods over demand. Say's law is found to be valid in both barter and money economies. But before we go ahead, we have to see assumptions of the Say's law of market. Number 1, full employment of labor and resources. The classical economist assumed a state of full employment in the economy. Second, flexibility of wages, prices and rate of interest. The classical economists assumed that wages, prices and rate of interest are flexible. Next, perfect competition. They assume that there is a perfect competition in factor and product market. Next, direct relation between money wages and real wages. According to classical economists, money wages and real wages are directly related and proportional. The last, free market economy. There exists free market economy which automatically establishes an equilibrium in the market. There is no need for the government to intervene. Now understand these 5 assumptions. The pointers are important and in front of that just write full employment exists, there is a flexibility, there is a perfect competition, like that. So 5 assumptions you have to give. Now the next point, Say's law in a barter economy. Barter economy is an economy where goods are exchanged for goods. Say's law is applicable to barter economy where goods are sold for goods. In a barter economy, people produce goods either to consume themselves or to exchange them for the products of others. In this process, the aggregate demand for goods equals to aggregate supply of goods. This is important. Aggregate demand of goods equals aggregate supply of goods. So there cannot be overproduction or shortage of certain goods. If it is there, they are considered to be temporary phenomena. The barter economy ensures that all goods are either consumed or exchanged at some positive price. So, Say's law always holds true in barter economy. Now, money economy. Say's law in money economy. The classical economists also believe that Say's law was equally valid in money economy. The existence of money does not change the basic law. If we assume that there is no saving and hoarding of money, then all income received by household will be spent on goods and services. In the diagram, when the firm obtains various inputs they pay for them in the form of wages, rent, interest and profit, which constitute the income of the household. Firm is giving wages, interest, profit to household, which constitute the income of household, and the household spend their income on goods and services produced by the firm. The same way which we explained in the circular flow of income in two-sector economy. The households spend their income on goods and services produced by firm. So there is a circular flow of money from firms to household and households to firm. In this way, supply creates its own demand from firms to household, households to firm. Now, the next point about the diagram and explanation of the diagram. According to classical economists, interest is a reward for saving. The higher the rate of interest, higher is the saving, and vice versa. On the contrary, lower the rate of interest, higher is the demand for investment, and vice versa. The mechanism of equality between saving and investment is shown in the diagram. In this diagram, SS is the saving curve. II1 is the investment curve. R1 is the equilibrium rate of interest, which brings equality between savings and investment at point E1. At point E1, II1 and SS curve intersects each other. So here the interest rate is R1. OR1 is the interest rate. If investment increases, the curve shifts to the right as I2. See, the curve is shifting to the right to I2. At the interest rate R1, there is excess investment. So, to maintain the equality between saving and investment, the interest rate will rise to R2 from R1 to R2, and the saving and investment will be in equilibrium at point E2, where SS and I2 curve intersect each other. The next, there are certain criticism on Say's law. Keynes basically criticized Say's law on following grounds. Number one, non-flexibility of wages downwards. Keynes argued that it is difficult to reduce money wages rates because of the opposition from trade unions. Next, underemployment equilibrium. According to Keynes, underemployment equilibrium is the normal feature of the economy, and full employment equilibrium is an exception. Next, Say's law unrealistic. According to Keynes, supply does not necessarily create its own demand because investment may not be equal to saving. So, Say's law is unrealistic. Next, interest is not an equilibrium factor. According to Keynes, the equality between saving and investment is brought about the changes in income rather than rate of interest. Next, neglected the role of money. Classical economists considered money as a neutral and therefore ignores the effects on output and employment. However, Keynes did not consider money as neutral. And the last, economy is not self-adjusting. Keynes advocated government intervention. So he did not believe in self-adjusting mechanism of the economy. This is how you have to explain this Keynes law. This is the last topic of module 1. Name of the topic is Say's law of market. You have to give the introduction, then assumption, then in the barter economy and money economy explanation plus this diagram. Then next interest rate, explanation of the diagram, and criticism of Say's law. All these points you have to give when the question will be asked. Explain Say's law of market. Thank you.